5,000 years ago. I could take the herbs I have with the different colors and paint my skin and walk around and just heal from touching my face. So ladies and gentlemen, knowledge is the key. We perish because of knowledge. We perish because of the lack of knowledge. Here it is, our Prophet T1. It does all those things for you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now we're going to bring up here a black seed oil. Oh yeah, baby. Everybody want to talk about this black seed oil. Talking about that black seed oil, black seed oil, black seed oil. Talking about that black seed oil to help you every day. The black seed oil, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the Prophet Muhammad says the black seed heals everything but death. You know what people don't know? 5,000 years ago, they used to take the black seed and boil it down and water it down and use it in your eyes when you couldn't see. They used to use the black seed in your nose when you couldn't smell. The black seed did everything. This black seed oil right here, ladies and gentlemen, this black seed oil, look at it. Look at it. It's thick, very, very thick. Ladies and gentlemen, this black seed oil is the only bottle of real, true black seed oil with, how do I say, it's so true to the black seed oil that I have black seed pulp in it also. You'll get little tiny fractions of the seed in the pulp. You know, when you got orange juice, you got orange pulp. When you got apple juice, you got apple pulp. Okay? Well, our juice comes a little pulpy. So it's very, very thick. Nobody, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it again. Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, all over the world. Nobody in America, nobody in Jamaica, nobody in Trinidad, nobody in Ghana, nobody in Belize has this oil. Man has an oil they're selling you. It's the color brown. It's really from the cumin seed. It's not from the original black seed. And they're selling this oil to everybody. Go look at it. I don't care where you live. I don't care where you are. Go look at your oil in your cabinet. Your oil is dark brown. The oil we're giving you right here is jet black. You can't get any blacker than this right here, okay? Now let's go down a few things that this oil does. Black seed oil. I started giving to people, number one reason why I gave people this in the very, very beginning, I started giving people to this oil because a very close friend of mine, her father was passing and he couldn't poop. He hadn't pooped in 6 months, had not went to the toilet. This oil will open your colon. It will unblock whatever's blocking you. I'll say it again. It will unblock everything that is blocking you. This oil is the natural way to do a colonoscopy. Now, man could have you do a colonoscopy, have you sit on this table, and this thing, man, could really take you out. My closest friend in St. Louis told me he almost died on the table doing a colonoscopy. People don't know that you could die doing this. My friend said they had to give him what they call propofol, the stuff to wake him up because he was going out like Michael Jackson. They tried to revive his heart, okay? So if you want to clean your colon naturally, black seed oil, all right? That was the first reason why. The second reason why I was shipping black seed oil and it was going out the door like crazy, I was shipping it to football players. I'm saying retired football players. They got second jobs, third jobs, fourth and fifth jobs. Some of these guys are working 4 jobs, trying to keep it. I pray that somebody would start funding retired football players because a lot of these guys got busted up. They did all this for your fun and your pleasure. They made your life beautiful. Yeah, you are happy screaming on Sunday, Pro Bowl balls, all these Super Bowl and all this. And all these guys are later, 20 years later, they can't even climb a flight of stairs. So I gave this to different men who were having issues, bones, collarbones, hip bones, back, everything, even to people that have been in accidents. Some people are in car accidents and the doctors set them up for surgery and I give them the black seed oil and they rub it on the area and no surgery, okay? Also, Mother Tainetta Muhammad. Mother Tainetta Muhammad, the Honorable Mother Tainetta Muhammad of the Nation of Islam, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's wife. Their sister, Mother Tynetta's sister, Carlotta, had a situation in a hospital, and the hospital was going to cut her leg off. Oh yeah, they were going to cut her leg off all the way up to the hip because she had a virus under the bottom of her foot. And this virus was starting to spread, and the virus was going to cause her heart to shut down and complications. So the hospital was going to cut her leg off. Some people called me and they asked me to come on by. I believe it was Captain Shahid at the time, and another brother Ansar Muhammad, gave me a call. Thank you, love you, brother Ansar. Okay, love you, brother Ansar Muhammad. But anyway, they gave me a call, and I went to go see Mother Tynetta. It was 12 hours before the surgery was due. 12 hours before the surgery, I walked into the convalescent home, okay? And when I walked into this hospital in Torrance, it's Torrance View Medical Center. When I went inside this convalescent hospital, I got to speak with the person, mother's sister, and we had a conversation. And to make a long story short, I put this oil on the bottom of her feet, and I took another oil that I make with our red seed, and I made a lipstick. You understand, ladies and gentlemen? The hospital would not allow me to do nothing. They said, you can't give her nothing. You can come here, say what you want to, do what you want to, talk like you want to, sir, but you're not going to do nothing. And when they told me, okay. So they said what they had to say, and the Honorable Elijah says, oh, we got a lot to do. Get busy, okay? So what we did was we got busy, and I put a tablespoon of this on the bottom of Sister Carlotta's foot. And then Mother said, what are you going to do with this red oil? I said, Mother, I put some honey in there just a little bit. I said, we're going to put lipstick on your sister. So we got some black seed oil on the bottom of her foot, and I took my red oil and put it on her lips. I had Mother Tynetta ask her, please just put it on her lips. She said, what is she going to do? I said, whisper in her ear and just tell your sister to lick her lips all night long. So we put one oil on her lip, made a lipstick, and the black seed oil on her foot, and the black seed oil started generating and generating and generating. Within 12 hours, the next morning, I came back to the hospital. I came back to the hospital at 6 a.m. The surgery was set to be done at 5. I came back to the hospital. The head nurse for the facility, she ran to me and she hit me. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This lady ran and hit me so hard. And she was screaming, give me the black seed oil, the black seed oil, the black seed oil. I said, lady, slow down. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Give me that oil. Give me that oil. I want the oil. I want to buy that oil. I said, lady, calm down. She said, the lady you came to help last night, she said, the doctor this morning at 5 a.m., he canceled the surgery. I said, why? She said, he canceled the surgery because she said the virus on her foot disappeared. She said it disappeared. She said it was tinier than a dime. It was small. She said it was really big, took up the whole bottom. And she said we could barely see it. She said it was so small, the doctor said, cancel the surgery because whatever he's done, whatever this person has done, did the job. So cancel the surgery. He said, we can't use the word miracle, but it's the closest thing we could say to a miracle. And the lady said, how much is that oil? How much is the oil? I told her. She gave me the money. She took 2 bottles, and happy ever after. Okay, so this oil could save a life. You could take 2 tablespoons and have it in a little eyedropper bottle and take it to your family member in the hospital and whisper to them that you love them and have them swallow 3-4 drops of this oil and start turning their life around. This oil does 1 million functions to the body. This oil is also number 1 for AIDS. It's also number 1 for herpes. Okay? It's also number 1 for blood clots. Anybody got blood clots, this is the oil. It's also the number 1 for releasing nerves. You know, your legs and your nerves and your arms, you look at your legs, you see all these veins coming up real pronounced. When veins are starting to stick out of your leg, this is a problem to your heart. Okay, one vein is a one-way heart attack. Another vein is a 2-way heart attack. Another vein is a 3-way heart attack. You could have all veins go at the same time and have a 5 or 6-way heart attack. Okay, so people don't know this. Black seed oil. You could also put it on your scalp. Oh, I got to tell you this. A lady called me on the phone, and she heard me on this brother Umar's show. And she heard me on Brother Umar's show. She said, you know what? You were talking about maggots and worms and parasites in the brain. Maggots, worms, and parasites. This lady said, she said, I listened to you on that show. And she said, after I got through listening to you, she said, I just started crying. She called me on the phone. She called me about maybe 12:30 at night. And the lady was in tears. And I said, lady, please stop crying. What's this all about? What is this all about? She said, you were speaking to me. She said, you were speaking to me directly. I said, what are you talking about, lady? She said, when you talked about the maggots and the worms and the parasites eating out your brain, she said, you were talking about me. She said that my doctor, I've been to him 3 times. I went to 2 other doctors and specialists. She said, everybody telling me that it's in my head, that I got a brain problem with thoughts like I'm going crazy in my head. She said, I'm telling these fools I don't have a problem in my head. I got a problem with my head being eat out. It feels like something eating me up. It's digging in my skull. It's biting me. It's scratching me. It's nabbing me. She said, everybody thinks I'm sick in my brain, and it's not. She said, doctor, when you said that you was talking to me, she bought the black seed oil from me. I shipped it to her. I shipped her a bottle free. And the lady told me, she said, it cleared everything. She called back and did a testimony. So when this lady called me back and did the testimony, I cried. Because if only one person is saved through the knowledge I give you today, if only one person gets to live, if only one person gets the spiritual miracle that comes from God, this ain't coming from me, this is coming from God. God has given it to you, and he's using me. He's using me more than any man on the planet Earth, 24/7, like an ant, like a bee, I work. Nobody works like me. I work so long, sometimes I just give out. Sometimes I work 2 months straight, 3 months straight. I don't even know when I'm working, when I ain't work. I just work. I don't count the days. Black seed oil. Save your life, AIDS. Save your life, herpes. Save your life through your colon. Black seed oil unlocks, unblocks everything. If you got pain, I give this oil to people who are ADD, ADHD, people who are paralyzed and can't move. Some people are like this and they lock and they can't open their hand. They can't use their hand to lift to hold a glass of water because it's like this. Well, guess what? The black seed oil settles the nerves. Some of us are like shaking like this all day long. You don't see this in a person, but it's happening all day long. It settles the nerve. Some of us are like, so depressed. So tired out. So worn and drying out. Take the black seed oil. It will lift your body. It'll give you a kick. It'll feel like a mule kicked you in your butt. And now you got things to do, places to go, people to see. Black seed oil. It does 1,000 miracles. I also take my black seed oil. Don't mind telling you this because people don't know this. If you don't tell people, how are they going to know? I take black seed oil and put drops in my food, my soup, my salad, my beans. And guess what? Even when I drink wine, sometimes I drink 1/3 wine, 1/3 pomegranate, and 1/3 cranberry. And I'll put a little black seed oil in there and drink with it, okay? So you can use this in many ways. You can trick your children and put drops in your food and stir it up or put it under a hot dog. Don't eat hot dog. Oh, let's go back to that hot dog. I'm going to say you can put it in a hot dog, but no, don't put it in a hot dog. Ladies. Hot dogs and hamburgers. I'm going to say it again. Hot dogs and hamburgers are the filthiest food on the planet Earth. So you could drop this in a lot of stuff, but hot dogs and hamburgers, ladies and gentlemen, hot dogs and hamburgers, they grind up everything on the planet Earth in hot dogs and hamburgers, including every kind of animal part, including, I hate to say this, human beings. Yes, I said it. Human beings grind up in hot dogs and hamburgers. That's why there's a certain group of people, religious group, that won't even touch a hot dog or a hamburger because they know that a lot of your children that are lost are ground up in the hot dogs and hamburgers. People that eat hot dogs and hamburgers are usually mad and mean. I'll say it again. Mad, mean people. A lot of people get anger, and their anger comes from the food. People don't know that food could cause you to commit a murder. I said commit a murder somewhere down the line because you were so angry. It wasn't the drugs. It wasn't the alcohol. It was your food, okay? So food can alter the brain signals. I'll say it again. Your food can alter the brain signals. So black seed oil, get that black seed oil, talking about that black seed oil. Get it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't live without it. Don't live without it. 1,000 things this does for the body. The black seed oil. I want to talk to you a little bit about our mustard seeds, okay? Mustard seeds, they also help with blood pressure, cholesterol, and your weight. I use mustard seeds for me. I use them mostly for energy, for protein, for iron. It has a lot of different nutrients in it. Protein, calcium, iron, magnesium. 16 vitamins and nutrients in the mustard seed, okay? Now guess what? Here in America, when we were young, they were all talking about the Popeye spinach. Talking about spinach.